Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Oh, Nelly, we got an opening day. And I was sighting my rifle in while I was driving here this morning. Got every stoplight I saw, so I'm ready. Here's your forecast for northeast Montana. That's where we usually start every morning. It looks like this. Today, partly cloudy, highs in the mid to upper 60s. Tonight, mostly cloudy, lows in the lower to mid 40s. Sunday, mostly cloudy in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy. Slight chance of rain, highs in the mid to upper 50s. Now remember, gang, you can always get the latest link to this week's Montana Outdoor Podcast, featuring yet another double feature of regional general hunting season previews. This time, we feature the last two regions in the state that we had yet to cover. That is Region 4 in north central Montana and Region 7 in southeast Montana. Now, when you watch or listen to either one of those, you'll learn what critters you can hunt and where you can find them, and a few surprises, like this one from Wildlife Manager of Region 4, Corey Lecker.
Tell you, since COVID came, we have the license sales across the state and participation from bear hunting. The popularity has just skyrocketed. Yeah, we're harvesting almost twice as many bears as we used to.
Yeah, now why would that be because of COVID? Well, you'll find that kind of interesting when you hear his explanation for it. Now we got links to both the Region 4 and Region 7 podcasts right there on the go-to website, which has got it all, folks, MontanaOutdoor.com.
And the Rigger Cast brought you this time around by the Come On In. Back with the captain and the weekend review in 1 minute.
Escape the ordinary. Come On In Hotel and Suites of Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings features family-friendly lodging that offers a rustic atmosphere with resort amenities. Options include king or 2 queen bedrooms, roomy kitchenettes, or a relaxing jacuzzi suite. There's complimentary hot breakfast, guest laundry, a large pool, kiddie pool, 5 hot tubs, fitness center, and a beautiful indoor courtyard that features a rock waterfall. Escape the ordinary. The best value in lodging today is at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Missoula, Bozeman, and Billings. Make your reservations online at comeonin.com. That's CMONINN.com.
Hunting season is here, and your harvest can help protect Montana's herds. Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks is asking for new samples this hunting season. If you harvest a deer, elk, or moose, please stop by a CWD sampling station. Sampling is free, and every sample provides critical data that helps FWP respond to the disease and protect herd populations. Your participation helps keep Montana's hunting traditions strong and supports CWD management efforts. Learn more about sampling station locations, carcass disposal, and how to take your own sample at fwp.mt.gov/CWD.
In Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. They are Montana outdoor proof for hunting and fishing.
And a very pleasant good morning, live and direct from the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, Fort Peck headquarters. I'm the captain on location here in Fort Peck in the command center on this opening day of deer and elk rifle season. It's the director in the command center. Good morning, Director.
Hey, good morning, Captain.
And Director is, he's been He's been up late last night.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't been. He hasn't been running around.
No.
He's been covering those. Anybody wants the Grizzlies play those Sac State? Is it the Pandas or the Grizzlies, director? I can't remember.
Yeah. You sound like the president of Sacramento State University.
The Pandas win it.
The Pandas won. The Pandas prevailed. Yeah.
Yes.
So it was.
Probably shouldn't flap your jaws until after the game.
It made for some pretty good memes, too.
I got home at 1 a.m., so thank God for Valor Coffee.
Oh, my goodness.
I may just start spooning the grounds here.
Yeah, the director wasn't even waiting for us to put the hot water through it. He was just stuffing it in his mouth.
Yeah.
It's not chew.
It's a little grainy that way, but not bad.
But still good, yeah.
I don't know how they took it, how the Grizzlies took being called Pandas, but I don't think Bobby Houck smiled one moment during the football game last night. He was focused pretty good. Anyway, congratulations to the Grizzlies. And yes, Jason Valor sent us, and he autographed the bag of coffee, I understand.
Yeah, that's really cool. And it's a nice big bag of it here that we have. That's the coffee that we use to keep the show running.
Right.
Exactly.
In fact, the show is actually run by Valor Coffee. We have a tank out here, and we fill it full. And that's what keeps everything going.
My IV is clogged. Can you take care of that for me?
I'll have the nurse come by in a minute.
Thank you.
So this is the campfire coffee that
Love
we're
the campfire,
having.
man.
This is a Mexico dark roast, 100% Arabica beans. And they are good. That's all I got to say. You know, they're based out of they're in Lincoln, Montana.
Lincoln.
But you can order them online, and they will send you your stuff. So good stuff.
I think that's what they prefer. What's the website, Kokanee Quinn?
ValorCoffee.com. VALLER.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That is where that is.
Miguel Lee's answering the phones. Kokanee Quinn will be cooking up in the captain's kitchen. And, of course, you heard Downrigger Dale. He likes to give his 2 cents worth in just about anywhere you go here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
I like to sight my rifle in on the move.
We're going to have some Wapiti wonders and some oh dear facts during the radio show here this morning because it is opening day. It's a day that a lot of people look forward to, a lot of hunters. And the weather, I don't know. I mean, yesterday, Don Jameson and I, along with Ken and Amy, Kenny Alt and Amy McComas, I call her, excuse me, I call her Amos. They were out at Nelson Reservoir. We all were, and we did a little fishing. What a beautiful day. Hardly any breath of wind, and the walleyes were biting. It wasn't fast and furious, but everybody seemed to catch some fish, so that was a really nice opportunity. So I don't know with the hunting, when you're a hunter, you like to see some, inclement weather, but I don't know how it's going to be across the state here this Saturday morning, but I understand the wind's supposed to come up tomorrow, at least in this part of the country. Mm-hmm. And so hopefully those hunters will have a good hunting experience as we head into this year. There's a lot of elk. One of the complaints is a lot of the elk are on private property. Maybe we can try to get some of those elk off that private property.
Yeah.
And the white-tailed deer population in certain parts of the state has been decimated, really, with that disease that they had. And the mule deer population is still pretty good. So at least up to this...
well, actually, the whitetail overall gained in population.
Oh, yeah?
And mule deer, the mule deer are still declining, but we're going to talk about that during trivia, too. But I'll tell you, one place where there's actually way too many mule deer is over in Roundup, and they've got their big hunt where they actually do a city hunt. And this is where people have to be kind of careful and stay indoors because they send the archers out and they got to clear them out because they've just been tearing up everybody's yards and all that. So I'll give you a little detail on that, too, as we go along here.
Okay, perfect. Would that be an old deer fact, or?
Well, it's it isn't annual, but it seems to happen about every year.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. Now let's get news from the field with our old buddy Greg Lemon from Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks right here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Morning, Captain. Hunting season is underway, and hunters are out in the field taking advantage of the great weather and abundant opportunities. Remember a few things as you take to the field. Have a plan for access. In Montana, successful hunting often means getting access to hunt on private land. FWP has some amazing programs that facilitate access, our biggest being block management. Make sure to plan your hunts in advance so you know how to get access, who to talk with, and what the rules are for the lands that you plan to hunt. If you're asking for access on lands that aren't within our access programs, make sure to be considerate and call or visit well in advance of your hunt. Also, when you get the opportunity to hunt private lands, gratitude goes a long way, so make sure to say thanks. To help with that, FWP has launched this year's Thank a Landowner portal. This easy tool allows hunters to quickly drop a note of thanks to landowners who have allowed access. You can even add a photo of your hunt. Each year, FWP mails these notes to landowners across the state. It's a great way to express your gratitude and encourage continued access to private lands. Lastly, take the Hunter Landowner Stewardship Program. This simple program will help refresh hunters on safety and ethics and educate you on things that are important for landowners when they're allowing public access. The program is not only free, but when you take it, you can be entered to win a Weatherby rifle or a Madison teepee tent from 6 a.m. outdoors. Everyone who takes the course can also get 3 months of Onyx Hunt Elite for free. All of these resources are online at our It's Up to Us webpage at fwp.mt.gov. It's up to us. Remember, it's up to us. Respect access, protect the hunt. That's it for this week. Thanks, Captain.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Ready for a cold beer? Make a quick stop at your local Town Pump. Coors and Miller 16-ounce 12-pack cans, only $13.49. Pump It Up members save an additional $5 when you buy two, only $10.99. Town Pump, convenient and right down the road.
Town Pump, right down the road. Pump it up. Oh, yeah.
First Security Bank wants you to know when it comes time to buy a car, pickup, boat, snowmobile, or ATV. Just see the folks at First Security Bank. Multiple locations in the Missoula and Bittern Valleys. You won't have to camp out to get service at First Security Bank, member FDIC. Straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, Placer Motors statewide trivia with Downrigger Dale on this opening day. What is the topic this time around, Rig?
Topic of this hour's question is, are there more of you or more of the other one or the same?
All right. Ponder that, and we'll see if we can make you a winner shortly.
It's about deer or something.
On the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Montana holds some of the greatest hunting in the country, and much of that occurs on private land. Access to private land is a key part of hunting and wildlife management, but that access is at risk with every gate left open, piece of litter left behind, or torn up ag field, or someone driving where they weren't allowed. As hunters in Montana, we must do better. Get familiar with Montana's block management program and follow the rules for every block management area you hunt. For other private lands, ask for permission. Be respectful, because we either do better or we'll lose access. It's that simple. It's up to us. Respect access. Protect the hunt. Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/itsuptous.
Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family-owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple. Help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. ready. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
Flathead Lake is one of the cleanest large lakes in the world. It's the crown jewel of the crown of the continent, and invasive mussels could ruin it. Let's work together to protect and preserve this rare and priceless part of our collective heritage. Because we are very concerned about AIS issues, MAC days are required that all boats be inspected in 2025 before launching at any site on Flathead Lake, and that proof of inspection be turned in with your first entries or before. You can email a copy of your proof of inspection to Cindy at cindy.benson@cskt.org. Protect Flathead Lake and everyone who cares about it.
For waterfowl, pheasant, deer, and elk hunters, having the right equipment can mean the difference in bagging your limit or filling your tag. When you shop your Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice.
In Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, head on down to D&G Sports and Western.
They all have local knowledge and are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Pheasant season is here, and Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks is stocking nearly 18,000 pheasants this fall at wildlife management areas, fishing access sites, and select school trust lands across the state. Now in its 4th year, the Pheasant Release Program aims to help new hunters find success and build the next generation of conservationists. Ready to hunt? Visit fwp.mt.gov for regulations, release locations, and more details.
This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Brilliance. That's all I can say. Sheer, unadulterated brilliance.
Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
Good morning, everyone. 6:23 trivia time with Downrigger Dale, brought to you by Placer Motors, and we will see if we can make you a winner in 1 minute.
If you believe the destination is the journey, you'll love exploring in the 2025 Subaru Crosstrek. It gives you the confidence of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus a 182 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine. The 2025 Subaru Crosstrek. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek. 182 horsepower engine available on select models. From our lot to your driveway, there is a lot to love at Placer Subaru in Helena, where they're transforming the car buying experience.
And our trivia winner gets a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown, a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure from Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book The Life and Times of Jim Bridger, legendary mountain man and explorer from the 1880s. A koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, from Kathy Goodman at silverthreadsouterwear.com in Great Falls, a 406 Hunt ball cap. It is black with tan mesh, got a neat patch on it. From Valor Coffee, our good friends at Valor Coffee, a 2-ounce packet of their signature roast. That will make a pot of great Valor Coffee for you. And from Steve Harada, a large Steve's Bail Bonds and Wolf Point canvas tote bag. Gosh, how might that come in handy, Downrigger?
Well, many like to use it to store their personal effects until it's time to go home. But others just like to use it to, pack up their troubles and come on, get happy.
Hallelujah.
I enjoy just putting my things in it because I tend to live wherever I stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't ever forget it in
Coming
the alley.
to a sofa near you.
Number to call, if you know the answer, is 406-721-1290. That's 406-721-1290. Now, if you have won any prize in the past 6 months, please let other listeners have a chance to play and win with Downrigger Dale.
Thank you, Director. Yes, it is finally here, the opening day of the general deer and elk season. So, of course, today our trivia questions will be about those two critters we all love. So let's start with deer, shall we? Which species of deer do we have more of in Montana? White-tailed deer or mule deer? Is it A, believe it or not, but their populations are always within about 100 of each other, so it's too close to call? Or is it B, not even close, we have way more white-tailed deer? Or is it C, even with CWD and other such problems, actually, mule deer outnumber whitetail by quite a bit? So that is your question. What do we have more of? Whitetail or mule deer? Is it A, they're about the same, B, more whitetail, or C, more mule deer?
406-721-1290. While we wait for that winner, let's check in with the Stonefly Fly Shop in Butte.
Hey, happy weekend, everybody. It's Chris from the Stonefly in Butte. Just a quick update for you guys. Opening day of hunting season is a perfect time to get out and hit the rivers. It's going to be really quiet out there this weekend, which will be great. Little weather moving in, so streamer fishing and nymph fishing is probably going to be the ticket. Might see a few blooming dollars popping off around the area as well. Big hole, you still have the upper stuff above Dickey Bridge, almost up to Wisdom, that's available to fish. Do be on the lookout for reds up there. Just make sure you're not stomping on any of the beds that are already up there from the brown trout. Streamers mostly, a few deep pockets to nymph through up there, San Juan worms, stonefly nymphs, just kind of your run-of-the-mill stuff. Some of the bright bead little jig head flies have been pretty good as well. You have the little section on the beaverhead that's been good from Pipe Organ down to Barrett's. A bunch of your tail waterflies, little Ray Charles, other sow bugs, zebra midges, small bluewing patterns have all been pretty decent down there, as well as the streamer fishing's been good. Upper Clark Fork, same kind of thing actually as the beaverhead, so a lot of those same type of flies, streamer fishing through the dark corners. And then Georgetown Lake still going good. Got brook trout cruising around the shores and some good rainbows being caught as well. Up there, chironomids, balance leeches, a lot of the fire bead balance leeches have been pretty good. So any further details, holler at us anytime. You can reach us at 406-494-0707 or at thestonefly.com.
It's Fall Mac Days and the fish are biting. Join the fun on Flathead Lake. Enter Fall Mac Days and fish every day through November 2nd. Anglers are helping to restore a balance in Flathead Lake by reducing non-native lake trout and helping to increase native bull trout and West Slope cutthroat trout. All it takes is one fish entry to get in the lottery drawings for cash and prizes. Plus, you'll earn bonus dollars as your fish total goes up. There are tagged fish with values from $100 to $10,000. There's no entry fee, and entries are taken until the last day of the event. Go to macdays.com. Mac Days, sponsored by the Confederated Salish and Kootenai Tribes.
All righty, we got a contestant on the line for Placer Motors Trivia, Barry Boyce in Cut Bank. How are you this morning, Barry?
Doing well.
Thank you for listening and being part of the Outdoor Radio Show family. Repeat the question for Barry, would you please, Downrigger?
Yes, young Barry, let's see if you got this one. How many, do we have more whitetail or do we have more mule deer in the great state of Montana? Is it A, we have about the same of each. B, there are more whitetail deer. Or is it C, there are more mule deer?
What do you think there, Barry?
We'll go with C.
Yeah, you are correct, sir. Yeah, for 2024, the state estimated total of deer is 449,000 deer in the state. That's about the same as last year, but continuing to decline is mule deer, but they still lead the pack with 249,000 compared to whitetail, who did have an increase. They are now up to 200,000. That's up from 193,000 last year. Mule deer were about 255,000 last year. Looks like 2017 was the peak. We had 621,000 deer total, 235 in whitetails, and 386,000 of muleys.
All righty. Hey, Barry, thank you so much for listening. I think Miguel got your mailing address info, so we'll get your prize package mailed out to you, okay?
All right, thanks. I enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Barry Boyce in Cut Bank. We'll be back with the captain and Mary Beth Kibler from Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing right after this.
Family fun begins at home. And at Big Sky Billiards, we sell fun. Indoor entertainment for adults, for kids, for adults that want to act like kids. Billiard, shuffleboard, foosball, air hockey. At Big Sky Billiards, we're proud to be the fun store. And we're an Olhausen and Brunswick authorized dealer. Family fun, it begins at home. And at Big Sky Billiards, we sell fun. 93 South across from Pizza Hut in Missoula. Online at bigskybilliardsupply.com.
My mom is a veteran and she was injured in the line of duty.
I hurt my leg in a training accident when she was only 2 years old. After my last surgery, I got an infection so bad I thought it was going to kill me. I'm doing much better now. I may have lost my leg, but I've gained so much.
Hi,
I'm Congressman Troy Downing. Make sure our veterans get the support they earned and deserve. Take the time to thank those who put everything on the line for us.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
This month, Pure Talk is supporting Canines for Warriors, a terrific organization that trains rescue dogs and then pairs them up with combat vets struggling with PTSD. This is why I switched to Pure Talk. Sure, I like the unlimited talk, text, and plenty of 5G data for just $25 a month, and you will too. But you will love being in business with a company that shares your values. Dial pound 250, say micro, and switch to an American wireless company that actually stands for something. Pure Talk.
Teresa Lunn with United Country Real Estate Western Montana Group knows what it takes to sell your property.
What makes your home more saleable? The price? The location? How about marketing your property through one of the largest marketing firms in the U.S.? There is a difference. The United Country Marketing Advantage provides us with the tools.
Teresa Lunn and United Country Real Estate Western Montana Group, covering the state with main offices in Missoula and Plains. Visit an office or call
728-9733.
Hi, it's Scott the Painter. We all know about keeping up on the routine maintenance of our vehicles. But how often do you think about your home's preventative maintenance? So don't neglect it. Part of that routine care is interior and exterior paint. It also adds to the curb appeal and value of your investment. So if it's been more than 7 years since you had fresh paint applied, it's time. We've been helping people all over Western Montana maintain their home's looks and value for over 26 years. That's Scott Arnold Painting at 381-8545.
Hey, Missoula, ever dreamed your vehicle could bathe in sunshine? That's the idea at Happy Days Car Wash, where they've made it real with their solar-powered car wash and dog wash. When Happy Days says green, they don't just mean the color of the soap bottle. We're talking green energy and processes using the best eco-friendly green soaps and chemicals. So roll into Happy Days for the shiniest, cleanest ride and feel great about being nice to the planet. Clean machines, solar dream. Happy Days Car Wash on Brooks between Fairbridge Inn and Pizza Hut.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tire-Rama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Yes, as we creep west, we tend to see the weather changing a bit. This is your forecast for southeast and south central Montana. Strong winds near Livingston. Imagine that. Mostly sunny, highs in the lower 60s to lower 70s, and that sounds pretty good. We will have those strong winds continuing on throughout the day. Mostly cloudy, 30s to 40s on Saturday night. Sunday, partly sunny. Chance of snow showers and a slight chance of showers in the west side of it. Slight chance of rain showers and snow showers continuing on through the day. Lows are going to be in the 20s to 30s. So it's starting to go the wrong way here for some people, but for hunters, the good way. Yeah. We'll notice more as the next forecast continues on. You can catch up on all of it right there at the go-to website, montanooutdoor.com.
And that Riggercast, a presentation of Superior Hardwoods of Montana. Back with the captain and Mary Beth Kibler, Kibler Outfitting and Charter Fishing in 1 minute.
Hi, I'm Corey with Superior Hardwoods in Missoula. If you're searching for the perfect hardwood floor, we have you covered. Explore our Heirloom series, made from reclaimed wood, full of character and rugged history. Or check out our Wilderness series, a new wood line with true circular sawn textures, inspired by the rugged beauty of the Montana wilderness. Looking for something refined? Our Treasure State series features a smooth, character-grade option perfect for a clean and timeless look. We also deal with pre-finished hardwood flooring for quick installation and engineered hardwood options. From classic to rustic, we can help you find or source just about any hardwood floor you're looking for. Visit our showroom at Highway 93 South in Missoula or explore online at superior-hardwoods.com. Superior Hardwoods, let us guide you through the woods and onto the perfect floor.
In Glasgow, please be sure to shop D&G Sports and Western. They are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Captain?
Well, good morning, everybody, and all the Montana Outdoor Approved Sporting Goods stores have been really busy this week with all the big game hunters trying to get ready for the season. 25 before 7, and we have Mary Beth Kibler on the telephone this morning. Good morning, Mary Beth.
Oh, good morning. I am so glad McGill called me. We were busy flipping eggs and getting our show on the road this morning. We've got a busy week this week. 3 of our fellas, they drew the trifecta of hunting licenses. We have antelope, deer, and bull elk for 3, and then we got, I think overall we're supposed to take 4 antelope and I don't know how many deer and cow elk, bull elk. It's going to be a great week. So we're going to have a busy 5 days. Hunting looks good. 51 degrees here this morning. It's a warm one. As far as fishing is concerned, I haven't heard of anyone out fishing, but we are booking for that 2026 spring season. So give us a call here, 406-557-2503.
Mary Beth, I have a question for you this morning. It just occurred to me. How many eggs, first of all, how many eggs do you cook on a morning like today? And do you allow them to order, do you allow them to order like sunny side up, over easy, scrambled, that type of thing?
I do. We do about 2 dozen eggs every morning. And, we try that. And when they put that order in, we go, scrambled it is.
There you go.
You bet you'll like these sunny side ones up. Scrambled it is.
And the chickens, are they doing their job okay?
Bob Bergquist, he is helping us out this week. We had to do a substitution, and he forgot the real chicken eggs, so we're doing Costco eggs today. But we give him a little guff about it, you know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be hunting camp if we didn't give him guff.
Yeah, that's right. In eastern Montana, it's not a hard time. We give you a guff. And
that's
we
right.
can actually put that in your omelet, too, if you want.
Yeah. I like to coax the chicken by going out and squeezing each one of them.
But then we've all known you're a sick man. Squeezing them chickens.
Good luck with the hunting. The thought just crossed my mind watching Myron trying to catch the chicken to get the egg out of him,
Well,
outside.
that is a good image, isn't it? Out there with his fishing net chasing them around the yard.
All right.
That
We'll
does
talk
make
to you
a
next
mental
Saturday
picture.
morning. Good luck.
You bet. Have a great
All
week.
right, now, as we wait for this all year long, this is a time that we have Wapiti Wonders, and we have Oh Dear Facts, and I don't know what they're going to do first, but the director certainly does.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't.
No? Well, I've got a Wapiti Wonder for you.
I think you are the Wapiti and Kokanee's the deer, right?
That's right.
All right, a Wapiti Wonder first with Downrigger Dale.
And elk's antlers, which only grow on bulls, by the way, don't just look cool. They're made of fast-growing bone. How fast? Well, they've been known to grow as much as 1 inch in a day. Wow. This rapid pace has led some scientists to suggest that studying elk antlers might give us some help in the fight against certain types of cancer in humans. The size of the elk's antlers depends on the amount of sunlight the elk gets. Sunlight causes a boost to the testosterone levels. I find that to be the case in me as well, causing the antlers to grow. They can weigh as much as 40 pounds for a full-grown set of antlers. And oh dear, do you have any deer facts?
Oh dear, how does that buck's antlers get so large? Well, a 10-point buck doesn't grow them on his own. A whitetail's large antlers result from 3 primary factors: nutritious food, increasing buck age, and good genes. And if you feel like you keep seeing the same buck year after year on your trail cams, it is actually possible. Whitetails can live up to 20 years in the wild. Although only a few deer live to the age of 10, many live only 2 to 3 years. But might be seeing the same one.
This has been a Wapiti Wonder with Downrigger Dale and Oh Dear with Kokanee Quinn.
There you go. What do you think of them there facts, Captain?
Well, I thought that was pretty interesting. I didn't know any of that stuff. Of course, that's not saying anything. I don't know much about anything anyway. But I do know this. Leonard is out hunting, and that's why we don't have Leonard on the radio this morning.
He said he might call in, but he wasn't too sure.
Hey, Captain, if you want that info on the Roundup deer hunt, the urban deer hunt, there's 50 either sex mule deer licenses for the hunt. Now, those go on sale Tuesday, November 4th, starting at 5 a.m. And you can get those. They are for both resident or non-resident hunters. And let's see, you can get 2 of them. And you have to use a bow and arrow, but you get to hunt in the town and clean out the mule deer, which have been causing quite a bit of damage in Roundup this year. So, there you go.
So the
muleys are on the loose.
They're available at Aunt Margaret's place in Roundup at 5 a.m. November 4th.
Huh? No, it's you go online there. You can get.
I was going to say somebody better tell Margaret.
Yeah. No, it's online there at on the FWP side.
You're pulling your leg down there.
I think if you went and beat on the door, then.
Oh.
Let me get you an hold. One moment.
Turns out that Leonard Roberts from Roberts Bait and Tackle did
here.
have time to join us, Captain. He is, there we go. He's on the line.
Well, Leonard, we weren't expecting you, so you got a real short report this morning. We kind of filled in for when you normally are there. Do you have a fishing report for us, or a hunting report, or any report for that matter?
Well, yeah, it's sitting at 49 degrees here right now up in the hills. And that's pretty warm. Got up to 70 yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Gee.
Wow.
Fishing-wise, Captain, we came up Thursday afternoon, and the report that I've got for fishing was that Holter is still pretty slow on that. No salmon yet at Helena Regulating Reservoir or Piskin, but there's quite a few snagging going on over at Newland Reservoir, over by White Sulphur.
Okay.
On that. Other than that, I haven't heard much. Some of the guys are starting to hit the river now because the moss is settling down. But that's about all I got. Anyway, good luck on all the hunters and that, and hopefully we can get something ourselves. And we'll give you a holler next week.
What's your phone number?
406-454-1877. And by the way, Pat's holding down the fort while we're playing.
Okay, there you go. Director,
Yes.
We got a $27 gift card from the Montana Club to give
We
away.
do indeed. Thank you, Captain. Yeah, if you'd like to win a $27 gift card, 27 as they help us celebrate 27 years of the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. You can have a fantastic lunch or dinner at any of the Montana clubs with that gift card. There's 2 in Missoula, also locations in Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Kalispell. Number to call, and if you've won no prize win in the last 6 months, number to call is 406-721-1290. If you'd like to win that Montana Club card, 721-1290. Back with the winner right after this.
Take it from me, the captain, and stop by the Montana Club for lunch and try their prime rib dip or sirloin blue cheese salad or a mouth-watering pulled pork sandwich. And after a day in the outdoors, relax with a cocktail from their full beverage bar or cold seasonal microbrew. For dinner, enjoy one of their Cattle Company Angus beefsteaks, or maybe you have a craving for a seafood salad or one of their famous seafood entrees. Whether it's lunch or dinner, they are always happy to see you and proud to serve you at the Montana Club in Missoula, Butte, Kalispell, Great Falls, and Billings.
And we say good morning. Welcome to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Sean Meisner, and I'm calling from Great Falls.
All right, Sean, how are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
We are awesome. Congratulations. You happen to have a Montana Club right there in Great Falls, do you not?
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, thank you for being a listener. We appreciate you being in the Outdoor Radio Show family. I'm going to put you on hold, and Miguel will get your mailing address info. We'll get that Montana Club gift card mailed your way, all right?
Thanks a lot, guys. You guys sound awesome today, too.
Well, thank you.
Thanks. Thank you,
Sean.
I wonder what show he's listening to.
I could understand that if he was referring to me, but collectively I'm not.
Yeah.
When we come back,
I'm mailing it in today.
I am mailing it in today. We will connect with Eddie Mintz at the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop when the Montana Outdoor Radio Show continues right after this.
For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, and eye protection. ATVs are for riders 16 years and older. Honda recommends riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Farming isn't a job, it's a way of life. A Honda Rancher is built to keep up. With a powerful 420cc engine, fuel efficiency, and rugged durability, it's an ATV that works as hard as you do. Whether hauling, towing, or tackling tough terrain, the Honda Rancher is your reliable farmhand. Get yours today and power through the season. This is Jeff at Lewistown Honda. Give us a call or see what's in store for you at lewistownhonda.com.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Whether you're working the land, running the ranch, hauling gear to the hunt, or chasing trout across Montana, you need a truck that pulls its weight. And you need a dealership that makes the process simple. That's where Missoula Chevrolet comes in, locally owned right here in Missoula. They offer one low price, plain and simple. With over 400 vehicles, including dependable Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they've earned the title of the Captain's Truck Center.
You better believe it. I count on the team at Missoula Chevrolet to get me the right Silverado for the job and the adventure. I travel all over this great state, towing my fifth wheel and boat, and my 3/4-ton Silverado handles it like a champ. Plus, you can't beat the no-hassle buying experience at Missoula Chevrolet. Their non-commissioned sales team always has my best interest at heart.
Get behind the wheel of a new truck from Missoula Chevrolet and see what the captain's talking about. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
Montana holds some of the greatest hunting in the country, and much of that occurs on private land. Access to private land is a key part of hunting and wildlife management, but that access is at risk with every gate left open, piece of litter left behind, or torn up ag field, or someone driving where they weren't allowed. As hunters in Montana, we must do better. Get familiar with Montana's block management program and follow the rules for every block management area you hunt. For other private lands, ask for permission. Be respectful, because we either do better or we'll lose access. It's that simple. It's up to us. Respect access. Protect the hunt. Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/itsuptous.
You're listening to The Captain.
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 Captain. Captain. Captain.
Captain.
Captain. Captain. Captain. Captain.
Captain.
Captain. Captain. Captain. Captain. Captain. Captain.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
In Helena, please be sure to shop Capital Sports because they are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Captain?
And good morning, everybody. We have Eddie Mint, the big man at the dam, Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. Eddie, opening of general deer and elk season today for rifle. And I'm assuming you got hotel rooms booked. But I don't know, are you going to go fishing? You going to go hunting? What's on the agenda for the big man at the dam?
Well, this weekend here, what we have staying here, salmon fishermen, have no hunters. Had a couple of guys that got tags for on the lake that were headed out Friday, I guess yesterday, to go get camp set up or whatever. But yeah, kind of tough to get into the hunting thing when it's 70 degrees out and whatnot. So yeah, there's not a lot of as far as anybody out here, guys that are hunting, everybody's still after these salmon.
and the salmon snagging is going great guns yet? I mean, I haven't heard any report from FWP. I guess I could go on their Facebook page on Region 6 as far as how many eggs that they have collected. Have you?
The last I heard from them guys, they were like 100,000 shy of their goal, and they did a big spawn yesterday. They've done another one, a spawn since, so I haven't Wade was gone with some meetings and stuff, so I haven't got a chance to visit with anybody to see where they're at, but I know they've been yesterday they did a big spawn. They had a lot of fish to give away and whatnot. I think we cleaned 68 fish here yesterday for people, so they've been
wow,
still doing well. The guys are down snagging. We just had a guy brought some fish up this morning that were snagged, and we had some that come up from the hatchery that they weren't even ripe. They still did their testing on them, but for the eggs were still all rode up, and they're big eggs, but they just weren't to the point of either I don't know if they did something else, but yeah, they still had eggs in them, and these fish here this morning still had eggs in them. So nice looking fish. There is some fish that are starting to get a little on the zombie looking side of things, but for the most part, the ones that they're bringing in are still nice fish. The meat's nice and firm and whatnot. So yeah, still going after it.
Well, I'm glad you clarified. That was going to be my next question. What kind of shape are those salmon in? Because we're getting to the end of October. So, get out there and do some snagging. And you're right about the weather. We were fishing Nelson Reservoir yesterday, and it was beautiful out. You couldn't believe it. It's just about the 1st of November, and you got no wind. And I think it got up to high 60s yesterday on Nelson. So you go out there and you got all the clothes on, and you start peeling them off throughout the day, and you're catching fish. It's kind of a nice time to be outdoors. So what is the phone number to call if they want updated information, which you always are happy to give there at the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop?
It's 406-526-3597.
All right. Eddie Mint, big man at the dam. He's got minnows, and he's got everything else you'll need, along with some free advice. We always like to get that, a lot of free advice. So thanks, Eddie. Have yourself a good weekend. We'll talk to you next Saturday morning.
Yep, everybody have a good, safe weekend. Good luck to the hunting and the fishing, whatever you're doing, and just enjoy the warm weather.
All right, there you go. Eddie Mint up there at the Lake Ridge Lodging and Bait Shop. Straight ahead, we're going to wrap up this first hour. Boy, she went by pretty darn quick. Yeah. We'll probably have some more Wapiti Wonders. We'll have a, oh dear, fact when we return right after this.
The Grizz Friday night giveaways are back at Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store every Friday night starting at 7:30 p.m. Join in all the fun and win Montana Grizzly merch, product coolers, barbecue, and more. Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store at the corner of Brooks and South Reserve, Missoula.
Did you know that October is National Co-op Month? From energy to healthcare and agriculture to credit unions, co-ops were built by and for you, our members. Electric cooperatives like Missoula Electric Cooperative power 56% of the nation and serve 42 million members. Join us as we celebrate Neighbors Helping Neighbors, the foundation that built cooperatives. Missoula Electric Cooperative, proudly serving affordable, safe, and reliable energy to our members since 1936.
Wounded Warrior Project helps post 9/11 veterans and their families realize what's possible. With support and resources that bring warriors together and empower them to become stronger, both inside and out.
It's possible to begin healing.
To get the help you need.
To find peace.
And as each warrior's needs evolve, so do we. Because these last 20 years are just the beginning. Learn more at woundedwarriorproject.org/possible.
New at Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store, Fireball Blazing Apple, available in 750 mLs, liters, minis, and 10-pack minis. Hot off the press, get yours today at Lucky Diamond Casino and Liquor Store at the corner of Brooks and South Reserve, Missoula.
Join Fallon's Farm in making a meaningful difference today. Fallon's Farm, a horse and equine rescue and sanctuary in Arley, Montana, was founded by the passionate Mike and Wendy Ramos to give animals a second chance at life. Here, rescued animals receive not just food and veterinary care, but a safe, loving home where they can thrive. The horses and equine at Fallon's Farm rely on support in every way, financial, physical, and emotional. As the spring and summer months bring higher costs for hay, machinery, and labor, your donations help the farm navigate these challenges and continue its life-saving work. Whether it's $20, $50, or $100, your donation gives Fallon's Farms the flexibility to care for these animals. Visit fallonsfarm.org to learn how you can help. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated and see how your support is transforming lives. You can ensure a brighter future for these animals and continue this important work. Mike and Wendy are deeply grateful for your support.
Make your favorite fall color Kubota orange. Big Sky Kubota invites you to move up to a Kubota compact or higher horsepower tractor, along with Kubota RTVs, skid steers, excavators, and track loaders. Special finance offers, see dealer for details. Outstanding parts and service departments too. And plan ahead. It's time to get any snow removal attachments you might need. Work with John and Ben, the local Kubota guys at Big Sky Kubota, 3 miles west of the Missoula Airport on Highway 10. Think orange.
It's the captain and his crew.
Carnies, circus folk, nomads, you know, smell like cabbage, small hands.
This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Do you have a passion for powder or just a winter soul ready for a snow-filled adventure? Lost Trails Ski Area is now hiring students, parents, retirees, everyone with a passion for winter magic. Join Lost Trails team from late November through early April. It takes all kinds of people to keep the mountain running. Apply today at losttrail.com and be part of that Lost Trail family.
You know, I was going to use the 70 degrees, and of course, what are we thinking about? Skiing, Lost Trail. But I didn't get that.
Well, we're thinking about working there.
Kokanee was ready to roll, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I might apply for a job up there. I could use a little extra spend. Do we have a Wapiti Wonder downrigger? Can you throw one in quick?
Yes, I can throw one in quick. We got, because of unique timbre and volume of bugling, it is best known for elk communication, but they also communicate in other ways. In fact, researchers have found that elk's ankle bones make a distinct cracking and popping noises when they walk.
Wow.
Now, they think that they use that sound to kind of keep track of each other, especially when they're coming up behind each other. So there you go. Kind of like my ankles do all the time as well.
A little different.
Yeah. And
We'll
my
be back
hands.
with another big hour after this.
You want a pool table? We got them. You want a bang-up game room? Come see us. Big Sky Billiard Supply delivers quality game room tables and furnishings. In 26 years, we've learned what works in family gaming. We've seen and fixed DIY internet disasters. Read our blog at BigSkyBilliardSupply.com. Let our experience inform your decisions. Big Sky Billiards delivers arcade-style game rooms, family-style billiard, and shuffleboard traditions. Visit us at 3900 Brook Street in Missoula, across from Pizza Hut, or online at BigSkyBilliardSupply.com.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
We all have someone we love, like the favorite lyric in our favorite song. You can't imagine life without them. So tell them today, I love you. Get screened. It could help save their life. Visit cancer.org/getscreened to learn more.
This is News Talk KGVO, Missoula, AM 1290 and K25 2FP 98.3 FM, a Town Square media station.
A big trip. I'm Paul Stevens, Fox News. President Trump on his way to Asia for the first time this term, a trip where he's expected to work on investment deals and peace efforts before meeting face-to-face with China's leader.
This will be President Trump's longest foreign trip of his second term so far.
a 5-day swing through Asia with stops in Malaysia, Japan, and South Korea. The president's long-haul flight took off last night and won't land in the region until late tonight. His schedule is packed with key trade meetings with world leaders as he looks to finalize deals and shore up new investments. But his biggest test is a face-to-face meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping amid their ongoing trade war.
And that is Fox's Rebecca Castor in Washington. The government shutdown heading into another week. No end in sight as Republicans and Democrats remain at odds over a funding measure.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries demanding House Republicans return to Washington to negotiate on a bipartisan spending measure to reopen the government.
We need House Republicans to come back to Washington, D.C. End your 4-week vacation. Enough already.
The House GOP is on recess since passing their clean bill to keep the government open through November 21st. But the measure has failed repeatedly in the Senate, with Democrats stressing they won't support a bill that does not include extensions for Affordable Care Act tax credits set to expire at the end of the year. Republicans say they will negotiate on health care after the government reopens. Kristen Goodwin, Fox News.
Secretary of War Pete Hegseth sending the USS Gerald R. Ford aircraft carrier and its strike group to the waters off South America. This part of a military campaign and pressure against alleged drug traffickers. The U.S. conducting 10 airstrikes on vessels in the area, part of what it says is a war on those drug traffickers. America's listening to Fox News.
From the Fox News Podcasts Network.
I'm Janice Dean, Fox News senior meteorologist and host of the Janice Dean podcast. Join me every Sunday as I focus on stories of hope and people who are truly rays of sunshine in their community and across the world. Be sure to subscribe to the Janice Dean podcast at foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And don't forget to spread the sunshine.
America's listening to Fox News. From the Fox News Podcasts Network.
This is Jason Chaffetz from the Jason in the House podcast. Join me every Monday to dive deeper into the latest political headlines and chat with remarkable guests to hear their take on American life, politics, and entertainment. And don't forget, there's always somebody doing something stupid somewhere.
Listen and follow now at foxnewspodcast.com
or wherever you download podcasts.
Must listen to podcasts from Fox News Audio.
NBA Commissioner Adam Silver making his first public comments following the arrests of former players and a coach in the FBI sports betting and gambling probe.
The commissioner speaking during the NBA's debut Amazon Prime broadcast last night between the New York Knicks and Boston Celtics. He apologized to fans, saying he was deeply disturbed after the FBI announced the arrest of more than 30 people in connection with a pair of alleged gambling rings, including the federal indictments of Portland coach Chauncey Billups and Miami guard Terry Rozier and former player Damon Jones. The commissioner also addressing that in 2023, the NBA did investigate Rozier after he allegedly removed himself from a game in order to help bettors. Federal agents arrested Rozier on money laundering and wire fraud charges Thursday. His attorney saying this, quote, Terry was cleared by the NBA and these prosecutors revived that non-case.
Then that's Fox's Chanley Painter. Authorities also say Chauncey Billups and Damon Jones were part of a mob-run gambling operation of poker games. Billups' attorney denying any allegations against his clients. A hearing in a lawsuit to stop the Trump White House from keeping the National Guard in Washington through next summer. Fox 5 DC's Bob Barnard.
An attorney for the Office of the Attorney General here in D.C. calls the deployment of the National Guard on the streets of D.C. unlawful and that it's causing irreparable harm in the city. An attorney for President Trump said the city's lawsuit is a political stunt and said what the president is doing is trying to reduce crime in the city, and says that is actually working. The current deployment is supposed to end at the end of November, but military officials have told the out-of-state troops to prepare for winter. The D.C. OAG says federal law prohibits the military from being involved in civilian law enforcement.
A ruling is expected sometime next week. I'm Paul Stevens. This is Fox News.
Brandon with Madhouse Cannabis here. I'm glad to announce the construction is nearly complete and our new showroom floor is getting ready for the community. Even better, the space isn't for Madhouse. It's for our hardworking community members who could use some space to themselves. It's help in showing who you are, what they do, and showcase the goods they provide. Reach out to Madhouse if you're a small business owner who needs a place to showcase themselves. Madhouse Cannabis, because the shoe fits. Keep out of reach of children, for use 21 and older.
Taylor Swift is engaged to Travis Kelce, and wedding fever is everywhere. Now's the time to showcase your business at the 38th Annual Missoula Wedding Fair, Sunday, January 11th at the Hilton Garden Inn. Connect with hundreds of brides and grooms. Fill your 2026 calendar and grow your business. From florists to photographers, planners to caterers, this is where you shine. Plus, Town Square Media can create custom sponsorships designed to put your brand in the spotlight all season long. Reserve your space at MissoulaWeddingFair.com.
Just pull your chair up close to your radio. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud. Tune it up good and loud.
Good morning, Captain.
Like to check your licenses, boys.
Good morning to you.
Live all across Big Sky Country, it's the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you statewide by Missoula Chevrolet, home of the official truck of the captain, Vibrant Hearing, Warrior Boats, Tire-Rama, Gretz RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors, your local Subaru dealer in Helena. And now, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Here is your opening day forecast for central Montana. Today, mostly cloudy, highs in the, 55 to 65. Now, tonight, mostly cloudy, chance of rain through the night. Lows 35 to 40. Southwest winds are going to be 20 to 25 miles an hour after midnight. Gusts, maybe up to 40 miles an hour. Sunday, partly cloudy, then becoming sunny in the afternoon, and then going back to partly cloudy. Now, we do have a chance of snow through the day. Highs are going to be 45 to 55. Southwest winds again 20 to 30 with gusts up to 50 miles an hour. Now remember, gang, you can always get the latest link to this week's Montana Outdoor Podcast. Now that's featuring yet another double feature of general hunting season previews. That's just in time for opening day. We will be talking about regions 4 and 7. 4 is in north central Montana, region 7 is in southeast Montana. Now, when you watch or listen to either of these, you'll learn what critters you can hunt and where you can find them. And you'll find out some interesting facts and, maybe a few surprises, from like this one from Region 7 Wildlife Manager Brett Dorak.
The biologists up in the air in late July to fly their annual surveys were really shocked, actually, at how many individuals we observed. And in some of those areas, we saw a 40-50% increase from last year's surveys. Yeah, it was quite remarkable. You got almost a head scratcher to see that much growth in 1 year.
That is a lot of antelope to increase in just 1 year. You'll find out how that happened, plus a whole lot more when you get the link to the latest podcast for either Region 4 or the one from Region 7 right there on the go-to website. That's MontanaOutdoor.com.
And the Riggercast this time around brought to you by Vibrant Hearing, back with the captain and Cindy Benson from Fall Mac Days on Flathead Lake in 1 minute.
You would do anything to prevent dementia, but are you doing everything? This year, give yourself more time. Learn how the medical treatment of hearing loss can reduce your risk of dementia, keep you engaged with your loved ones, and reconnect you to life. The folks at Vibrant Hearing can help with your hearing loss and show you how treating hearing loss is also reducing your risk of dementia. For better hearing, go to vibranthearing.com.
Flathead Lake is one of the cleanest large lakes in the world. It's the crown jewel of the crown of the continent, and invasive mussels could ruin it. Let's work together to protect and preserve this rare and priceless part of our collective heritage. Because we are very concerned about AIS issues, MAC days are required that all boats be inspected in 2025 before launching at any site on Flathead Lake, and that proof of inspection be turned in with your first entries or before. You can email a copy of your proof of inspection to Cindy at cindy.benson@cskt.org. Protect Flathead Lake and everyone who cares about it.
Hey, friends in Butte, make sure you shop Three Bears Alaska. They're Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing. Captain?
Hey, good morning, everybody. The second big hour here on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. The big game, general deer, rifle, and elk season is upon us. It is opening day. And I'm over here at the Montana Outdoor Radio Show Fort Peck headquarters in the command center. We have the director, Deadeye Denny. Good morning, Denny.
Good morning, Captain.
And Miguel Lee, who is answering the phones. Kokanee Quinn, who will be cooking up in the captain's kitchen shortly. And then Downrigger Dale, who yells in the background and doesn't know what's... I don't know. Anyway, well, we do have Cindy from Fall Mac Days on the telephone. Good morning, Cindy.
Good morning. How are you?
Awesome.
You know, I'm doing pretty good, Cindy.
Yeah.
I see we had a note given to us by Julie Perkins up there. I don't know exactly where she's at, but up there in northwest Montana. She says, "Good morning from Flathead Lake. Stop playing so hard to get double D."
Yeah, playing hard to get.
Yeah, you got to work for Double D. He doesn't just, give it up for anybody.
Right. Yeah, they're all out there trying to bring that fish in. So we have over 16,200 lake trout that have been entered so far. These guys are doing phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday it was 700, and I can't remember the exact number, 754, I believe. So it was a good day yesterday. Fishing is good. They're fishing all different techniques. They're trolling, they're jigging, they're casting. So whatever you like to do, you can come out and try your luck at catching Double D, and maybe you'll be the lucky person to have him at the end of the line. We take entries up until the last day of this event on Flathead Lake, sponsored by the Confederated Salish and Kootenai Tribes. So you can enter even on the last day and get some entries into the lottery drawings for that day.
Hey, Cindy, it's Downrigger. I got a few texts from Riker Bear. He was up there fishing yesterday. He sent me some pictures. Man, oh man, has he been catching monster lake trout. He sent me a picture of this 39-incher, 25-pounder. Just beautiful.
Wow.
Did you get a chance to see that one?
Oh. No, I was actually at a football game in Big Fork last night, but I looked at all the stats when I came back. I didn't see any. He didn't send me a picture, so maybe I'll get one.
Yeah, he's been updating me, and he said he's been catching 36 inchers pretty much every day.
Wow.
So he loves catching those big ones. Of course, a lot of the contestants like to get the smaller ones because they can bring them up quick. But anyway, beautiful fish. Now, have you noticed, are most of the leaders, are they jigging or trolling? What are they doing over there?
Terry and Dave both are jigging. Dave Myers from Riverton. He's actually in second place today. Terry took over the lead yesterday. Terry had 93 fish yesterday. So he's up to 993 entries. And Dave had 54, I believe, and he's at 986. So those two are really close. Who knows how this is going to end up, but they are jigging. They're bringing in a lot of the smaller type fish. If you're out there, casting and catching some of the larger fish, you're not going to get that many, but some people really enjoy, doing that.
Yeah,
so
that's what he likes to do. Riker just loves catching those big ones. And now,
Yeah, they're having a good time.
Do you have a prize for the biggest one or something? I can't remember. There's some category like that.
Yes, for the largest fish that's over 36 inches and over 20 pounds, it's a $500 prize. So, yeah.
A lot of ways to
we
win.
Have there is,
I have a question
smallest
for
fish
downriggers.
too.
Okay, hold on here. All right, Captain, you have a question for Downrigger.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a question for Downrigger. You had this Riker fellow on your podcast, so I'm assuming you're taking credit for every fish that he catches. Is that so?
Yeah. I taught him everything he knows. No, he was one of the fishermen that I had on that hadn't fished the tournament before last year, and so he talked a bit about why he decided to start it, and he absolutely loves it. He'll probably be doing this the rest of his days. He just loves these tournaments and really enjoys the fall MAC days. So, and I imagine, Cindy, you probably have a lot of those people that once they get started, you see them every year.
Yeah, we do. It's pretty neat to see these guys come over here from wherever. For the first day or two or three, they might struggle some, but once they get on to catching these fish, know where to go, know what technique is going to work for them, they love it. You can catch a lot of fish out here because there is so many. You don't go very many places and catch as many fish as you can on Flathead Lake.
Yeah, and I'll put that fish of Rikers up on the website so people can see it just a little later today. You'll see it.
Well, Cindy, thanks for the report, and Downrigger, thanks for changing Riker's life.
Well, it's just part of my friendly 24-hour service that I offer here.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
We'll talk to you next Saturday morning, Cindy. Enjoy the weather.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Yeah. Website is macdays.com. I think she was trying to get that out. Let's go cooking.
Yeah. Good little cooking with Kokanee from the kitchens of MontanaOutdoor.com. From the kitchens of MontanaOutdoor.com.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to just go ahead and...
The band is slow.
Yeah.
She got something cooking for me tonight and a little bit of chicken fried.
And for hunting season and hunting camp, we're going to do a little hobo cooking, but this is a little different from your meat and potatoes version, which almost every outdoors person has probably cooked. It's your hobo venison chili. And any ground wild game will do, suggesting, though, about a pound of ground venison for this. For convenience, it's best to prep in advance. Dice up some sweet potato and onion. Pre-mix your salt, pepper, chili powder, oregano, cayenne, cumin, and garlic powder. Then start a small fire and burn the wood down to coals. And while you're waiting for the coals to get hot, prep that hobo packet. Use a little bowl-shaped container to create a mold, or if you don't have something like that, you could always just go ahead and use your fist and mold the foil. It's got to be that heavy-duty foil, though, to create a makeshift bowl. Make about 4 bowls out of the foil, and then add the sweet potato and onion to a gallon-size Ziploc bag. Pour in about a tablespoon of oil, mix that to coat, sprinkle in the spice mix, both cans of fire-roasted tomatoes and a can of beer. Seal the top, mix it well, pour them into each of the foil bowls, then portion out about a 1/4 pound of the ground venison into each of the bowls. Let it rest on top of the chili. You can stir it gently if you want. Don't overmix. It's going to look soupy, but the potatoes are going to soak up a lot of the moisture as it cooks. Then fold the sides of the foil together and crimp it to seal it shut. Be careful. Don't tear holes in the foil because you'll be sad. Layer another piece of foil over the top to cover it, and you of course want to easily be able to get that off the coals. Then set them into the hot campfire coals, not right on or next to an active flame, and cook until the potatoes are soft. If you have small little 1/2-inch dices, that'll take about 20 minutes, larger chunks about 30 minutes. Remove the top layer of foil from each packet, shake off the coals, open the foil packet, and stir. Serve with sour cream and cheese if desired. It is the hobo venison chili, and you can find that recipe at MontanaOutdoor.com.
Is that why you use the really heavy foil, because you don't want it to tear?
Yes, there's that, and yeah.
Yeah, because the way you emphasized it, it sounded like you should use aluminum siding.
Just about, actually. And if you don't have that heavy foil, double it up. 'cause
Okay.
You'll
all
be
right.
glad you did.
Straight ahead on the Thank you, Kokanee. Straight ahead on the Montana Outdoor Radio Show. Placer Motors statewide trivia with Downrigger Dale on the opening day. What's our topic this time?
Topic of this hour's question is, what you got there in your mouth?
All right. Let's see if we can make you a winner right after
What is
this.
that there?
Brett's RV and Marine's been bringing family and lifestyle together since 1967. Brett's was family owned then and still is today. The Brett's mission is simple. Help families go camping and boating, enjoy the outdoor lifestyle, and get them back out quickly when something unexpected happens. Today, Brett's carries over 75 RV and boat brands and offers them all at volume discount pricing. New travel trailers start at just $14,995. Montana, Brett's has you covered with locations in Missoula, Butte, and Billings. Or you can shop online at brettsrv.com or call 833-BRETTS-RV. Your next great outdoor adventure starts at Brett's RV and Marine.
Fort Peck Marina wants to make your fishing trip as enjoyable as possible. This is Scott Collinsworth with the Fort Peck Marina. You can stay at our RV campground, which is seconds away from the boat ramp. Check out our tackle shop, which is packed with gear for all species here on Fort Peck. Plus, you can book a fishing trip with me for lake trout, salmon, smallmouth, or walleye with my Fort Peck Marina guide service. Enjoy the best pizza, burgers, and sandwiches on the lake in our bar restaurant for lunch or dinner. Plus, breakfast is served on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Fort Peck Marina, we are here to serve you. You can check us out on our Facebook page or our new website at fortpeckmarina.net. That's Fort Peck Marina by the dam on Fort Peck.
Montana's a big state, and the men and women that call it home know why they live there. It offers unique outdoor opportunities year-round. It's a way of life for them, but each region of the state does have its own set of challenges. That's why Montana hunters and fishermen have come to depend on their local sporting goods store to help them get the success they strive for in every region across Big Sky Country.
When you shop your local Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice.
In Butte, shop Three Bears, Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, head on over to the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods. Over in Livingston, shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. In Glasgow, shop D&G Sports and Western.
All of these sporting goods stores have local knowledge for the area of Montana that they serve, and all of them are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Montana holds some of the greatest hunting in the country, and much of that occurs on private land. Access to private land is a key part of hunting and wildlife management, but that access is at risk with every gate left open, piece of litter left behind, or torn up ag field, or someone driving where they weren't allowed. As hunters in Montana, we must do better. Get familiar with Montana's block management program and follow the rules for every block management area you hunt. For other private lands, ask for permission. Be respectful, because we either do better or we'll lose access. It's that simple. It's up to us. Respect access. Protect the hunt. Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/itsuptous.
You're listening to The Captain.
You darn tootin'.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
You darn tootin'.
Yeah.
This is Eric Anderson, the owner of Placer Motors in Helena. Come in and see us today and find out why there's a Subaru, and then there's a Subaru that's been purchased at Placer Motors.
Good morning. Sneaking up on 724. Trivia time with Downrigger Dale, brought to you by Placer Motors, and we'll see if we can make you a winner in 1 minute.
If you believe the destination is the journey, you'll love exploring in the 2025 Subaru Crosstrek. It gives you the confidence of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus a 182 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine. The 2025 Subaru Crosstrek. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek. 182 horsepower engine available on select models. From our lot to your driveway, there is a lot to love at Placer Subaru in Helena, where they're transforming the car buying experience.
And our trivia winner gets a first aid kit from Joe Moline in Lewistown. We have a Tiorama pen, a Captain's Choice Max Lure from Linda at Far Country Press in Helena, the book, The Life and Times of Jim Bridger, legendary mountain man and explorer from the 1880s, a koozie from the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, from Kathy Goodman at SilverThreadsOuterwear.com in Great Falls, a 406 Hunt ball cap, black with tan mesh. From Valor Coffee, a 2-ounce packet of their signature roast. That will make a delicious pot of great Valor coffee for you. And from Steve Harada, a large Steve's Bale Bonds and Wolf Point canvas tote bag. How might the winter put that to good use, Downrigger?
Well, there's so many ways to use that great thing that Steve has given us. Maybe you can pack up your troubles and, come on, get happy.
And the number to call if you know the answer is 406-721-1290. That's 721-1290. But if you've won any prize, if you've been a prize winner of any kind in the past 6 months, please let other listeners have a chance to play and win with Downrigger Dale.
Last hour we focused on deer. Let's focus on elk, shall we? An interesting fact about elk in Montana is that they have 2 ivory teeth located in their upper jaw where the canine teeth would be. Many hunters proudly collect those when they harvest an elk. How many other animals native to North America have ivory teeth or tusks? Is it A, there's just one, and that would be the elk? Is it B? Nope, there are 4 native to North America: the elk, walrus, wild boar, and narwhal. Or is it C? Wrong again. There are just 2 that are native to North America. That would be the elk and the walrus. So, question again is, besides elk, how many other animals have ivory teeth? Is it A, just the elk, B, there are 4, or is it C, there are 2, the elk and the walrus?
406-721-1290. If you ain't won nothing in the past 6 months, you got a chance to win. And while we wait for that winner, let's head to the fish camp and check in with Chancey in Kalispell.
Good morning, Montana. Chance here at the fish camp up in Kalispell. Give you that weekly fishing report. Well, fishing's good. Lots of whitefish in the river there. The biggest whitefish for the week at the shop there's 362. Been quite a few guys doing really good, getting 12, 15 fish a day out there. So definitely in there good. The Columbia Falls Bridge, the old Still Bridge access, all through there. If you can float, it's really good too. So good fish in there. Some nice cutthroat and rainbows. A few lake trout mixed in there also. Lake Marianna, I was down there earlier in the week. Went out there around that sunken island, did pretty good in about 25, 30 foot of water. Caught a couple of real nice perch, a 12 and a 13, a bunch of flayers. It was good. Lots of kokanee out there right off the dock. They're spawning. They're pretty well spent, but they definitely are biting, throwing little Swedish pimples, and we're catching some right there on the docks if you want to do that. Probably not that great to eat, but lots of fish you can catch. A few rainbows too. I did get a nice rainbow mixed in with those kokanee. The river fishing, Thompson River fishing good. Guys getting that lower end, getting some nice browns, a few rainbows, occasional brook trout. That's been pretty good. Had a good report on Middle Thompson. Some guys got in some nice perch out there about a week or so ago. And I know Kookanoosa's starting to crank up on the rainbows. Guys are up there trolling plugs, planer boards and flies are good. Some nice fish in that 5 to 10 pound range. Occasional bull mixed in there. The mountain whitefish are running up there South Fork up above Hunger Horse. They're up on the head end. They fish up there and do pretty good on those little mountain whitefish. A lot of guys like to smoke those up, so that's doing real good. Just a little small pink or green rat finky with a little maggot on there. Does good there. The bass out of Echo still doing pretty good. Had that tournament out there last week. I'm captain the boat for the high school team there, and my boys ended up getting 18.5 pounds. Some nice largemouth, so that's fishing good. Some nice smallmouth were caught. Randy Siemens' boys end up with little over 18.5 pounds on some big smallmouth too out in that main lake. So a lot of good fishing going on up in Kalispell. So good luck fishing out there. Good luck hunting. Everybody be safe.
Yeah, thank you, Chancey. Our contestant on the line for Placer Motors Trivia is Lori Berg in Lewistown. How are you this morning, Lori?
I'm great.
All righty. Time is tight. What do you got, Downrigger? Oh, sorry about that. There we go.
Miss Lori, so how many other animals have ivory teeth that are native to North America? Is it A, just the elk, B, it's 4 of them, or is it C, there's just 2 native to North America, the elk and the walrus?
What do you think, Lori?
It's C.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, elk are the only Native American land-bearing animal with ivory tusks now. But the walrus is not locked to land, but they are native to North America, so it's the walrus. As far as the boar and the narwhal, well, no, they're not native to North America.
Thank you, Lori. We've got your address. We'll get your prize package mailed out to you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Prime rib, anyone? Yes, please, when it's Prime Rib Wednesday at family-friendly Paradise Falls. Paradise Falls serves up 10-ounce portions of their delicious special recipe prime rib, along with your choice of a side, just $24.95. Prime Rib Wednesday at Paradise Falls starts at 4 p.m., and they serve till it's gone, so don't be too late. Make it Paradise Falls for $24.95 Prime Rib Wednesday. Paradise Falls, 3621 Brooks, Missoula.
It happens every year. The cold weather hits and you and your furnace aren't ready. Now's the time to call Thomas Plumbing and Heating to schedule a 32-point furnace tune-up. Also ask about their fall home maintenance checklist. Let Thomas Plumbing and Heating go through the fall home maintenance checklist with you to make sure you, your furnace, and your home are ready for the cold weather. Schedule your appointment today with Thomas Plumbing and Heating, 532-LEAK, or stop by at 2327 South Avenue, Missoula.
Farmers and ranchers, get ready. The Montana Agricultural and Industrial Exhibit, MAGI, is rolling into Great Falls January 21st, 22nd, and 23rd at the Pacific Steel and Recycling Arena at Expo Park. It's the largest farm and ranch trade show in Montana. Wall to wall with shiny new equipment and the latest technology. And enough tools and gadgets to make you feel like a kid in a candy store. Plus, MAGI's the perfect place to reunite with old friends, swap stories, then maybe brag a little about your horsepower. Brought to you in part by Tillman Equipment, CHS Big Sky, and Northwestern Energy.
The weekend is calling, the game is on, the party invites are out, and smart shoppers count on Montana's best liquor stores for the best deals for the best times. Get a 750 milliliter Caroline's Irish Cream for $22.80. A 1.75 liter of Admiral Nelson spiced rum is a steal at $24.60. These deals and more at Lucky Lil's, Magic Diamond, and Montana Lil's liquor stores in Missoula. Find us at montanasbestliquorstores.com.
Hey, if you have ugly yellow toe fungus, you gotta hear about the secret 2-minute trick that I found for my husband. It works from both the inside and the outside. Thousands of people are using it to get rid of their toe fungus. You can check it out at crystalflesh.com. Jake started off with a small spot on his big toe and then it spread and got really bad. His toes were nasty. It was so embarrassing. He was afraid to take his socks off. He hid his yellow and crumbly toes from everyone. He tried everything to get rid of it. Nothing helped. And then we found crystalflesh.com. It was the only thing that worked. In just a few weeks, his toes looked amazing. He's now walking around barefoot again. You guys need to try this. I'm telling you, this stuff is different. It's not sold in stores, but go check it out at crystalflesh.com. They'll even let you try it risk-free so you have nothing to lose. But whatever you do, don't let it get worse. You don't have to live with this anymore. Go check it out now. Just click over to crystalflesh.com.
The Montana Outdoor Radio Show is brought to you in part by Missoula Chevrolet, Tiorama, Brett's RV and Marine, and by Placer Motors. Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
Hey, but first, what do you say we take a weather forecast peeky at the west of the Continental Divide? Now, we do have a winter weather advisory in effect for most areas of the region from 3,500 feet and up. Now, that's going to be from Sunday at 3 p.m. through early Monday afternoon. So if you're up hunting in the high lonesomes, as we call it, be watching out for that. This could be some pretty good rough weather there. Now, the rest of the forecast looks like this. Today, mostly cloudy with areas of rain, highs in the 50s to lower 60s. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a chance of rain and snow, lows in the mid-20s to 30s. Sunday, well, it gets a little worse. Mostly cloudy, chance of rain and snow in the morning, then rain and snow likely in the afternoon and evening. Highs will only be in the low 40s. So there you have it, folks. Of course, you can get more information about that and, all kinds of stuff in the outdoors at the go-to website, montanooutdoor.com.
The Rigger Cast this time around is brought to you by Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer. We will be back with the captain and Brad French, the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette, in 1 minute. Maximize the power, performance, and durability of your Boss with genuine factory-backed parts and accessories. Proven to perform, guaranteed to fit, Trust only the best from Boss. Rocky Mountain Truck and Trailer, 5680 Expressway, Missoula.
Hunting season is here, and your harvest can help protect Montana's herds. Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks is asking for new samples this hunting season. If you harvest a deer, elk, or moose, please stop by a CWD sampling station. Sampling is free, and every sample provides critical data that helps FWP respond to the disease and protect herd populations. Your participation helps keep Montana's hunting traditions strong and supports CWD management efforts. Learn more about sampling station locations, carcass disposal, and how to take your own sample at fwp.mt.gov/CWD.
In Livingston, please shop Yellowstone Sporting Goods. They are Montana outdoor approved for hunting and fishing, Captain.
And good morning, everybody. 25 before 8. It's opening day of general deer and elk rifle season in Montana. Big moment for a lot of hunters. They wait for it all year long, and now we have one of the longest hunting seasons, actually, in the United States for elk and for deer. We say good morning to Brett French, who is the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette. I asked you last week if you were going to go hunting this morning. Are you out hunting?
Hey, good morning, Captain. No, my plans got canceled, so I'm housebound.
Oh.
Housebound.
Well, that's a bummer.
Do you want to whine about it like Don Rigerdale whines about things during the show?
Come on.
No, I'm happy. Thanks.
Let Brett get out there and do that.
I'm happy. Thanks.
You got.
So what's on the agenda this morning, Brett?
Oh, Captain, I sent you a press release, a story about elk hunting that hopefully people will find interesting. After my failed archery elk hunt this season, I asked questions of Justin Goody at Fish, Wildlife, and Parks and Blake Henning at Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. They were kind enough to respond to several questions I had about hunting in the mountains of western Montana, and things have changed a lot in the years that I've been hunting, some 40 years. You know, the mountains used to be the only place you go to see elk, and now they're spread across the state. And the area I was in looked like great habitat, but we never saw anything, so it prompted some questions that I sent their way. And they were generous enough to tell me, you know, some of the information they found over years. Obviously, FWP has done a lot of studies with collaring and stuff, and there are more elk. They avoid roads. They avoid people. So with more people and access into the backcountry, you know, the best place to find elk in the mountains is those places where you can get away from roads and people. I've tried that, obviously, too, but my friend got a bull. I didn't see an animal, but I'm thinking now that there's a black cloud over me. Go figure. And, you know, one of the biggest problems they do contend with is that all the pressure moves elk onto these areas where there isn't hunters, and typically in a lot of places that's private land. So the big focus is trying to get more access to those private lands to help spread those elk out, which you know, the shoulder seasons have done, and other programs that have allowed more hunter access to private lands like block management. So it was a pretty interesting conversation, and a lot of detail in that story about not only where to go, but how many more hunters are out there. Just in the last 25 years, numbers have increased by about 5,000, and that's mostly on the non-resident side. And the harvest, interestingly, has increased by about 5,000. So it makes you wonder if it's mainly the non-residents who are scoring, partly because they're maybe hiring guides and getting onto some of these harder to access properties.
Mm-hmm. In one part of your article, you state, and I'm just quoting it from the article, considering the state has an estimated 157,300 elk, more than 40% of which are in southwestern Montana, Region 3, where the crazies are located, and I'm assuming that's where you were hunting, you say, why didn't we even see a single animal? Now, that sounds, did you actually, you don't see a single animal, so you're the outdoor editor of the Billings Gazette. You say, I'm going to get on the phone, and I'm going to talk to somebody and find out where are all the elk. Is that kind of the attitude that you had?
Yeah, and what am I doing wrong? What's going on here? So, that's the main question. And it's not, just based on this one year either. I've obviously hunted in the mountains before and struck out and not seen any animals. So it did prompt those questions. And things are a lot different. When I was young and that was the only place you found elk, there's a lot more logging. So that's one of the questions that came up, does that promote more habitat? Because that's certainly one of the things that Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation is pursuing, to see more forest management, which includes prescribed burns and logging. But, the downside of that is that you also provide more roads into those areas, which provides hunter access. So it's kind of a trade-off there. And another question I had, too, was you used to hear a lot about elk habitat security and leaving these denser stands for elk to hide in. And newer research says that was mostly applicable back in the 70s and 80s when all the hunting was just over the counter and mostly bull tags.
You know what? I can appreciate that because I felt that way a few years myself. And we're going to call you Pigpen because that's what Charlie Brown. You say you got a black cloud going over you. That's what Charlie Brown has a character in Charlie Brown Pigpen, and they got kind of, I don't know what, something follows him all the way around too. So good luck. The season just started, and I guess that's archery season. But you go out and take a rifle, take it for a walk, Brett, and have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you next Saturday morning.
Thanks, Captain. Have a good.
So I guess we have Josh Perro on the phone with a report live and direct from Tiber. Is that correct, crew?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, he's still there, hopefully.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Josh.
Hi.
There's Josh.
Touchdown.
I'm here.
Brother Josh, you're at Tiber, right?
Yeah, decided to try to give her one last hurrah here at Tiber. We're here now, going to get ready to get on the water again shortly.
You sent me a couple fish that you caught yesterday. Talk about those. That's kind of impressive.
Yeah, so the lake trout are definitely up shallow. We caught a lake trout in less than 12 feet of water yesterday on walleye gear.
Really?
Yeah.
On walleye gear?
Yeah.
So was that for both of those?
Yeah, that was a regular rainbow that I had caught, and then right shortly after we caught the lake trout, just 30 feet down the shoreline from that rainbow.
Nice. So what are you fishing today?
We're going to try sticking with drifting jigs and bottom bouncers and more to seeing if we can still go for the walleye. Yesterday we were pulling cranks all day yesterday. And so we caught quite a few pike. We got a couple walleye and then those trout. But water's still around 53 degrees. Here right now it has dropped drastically since I was here last time. The dock is not in at the marina. I got a surprise when I went over there to launch at the marina and the dock's not in and the concrete is out of the water. So we're actually at the VFW side. There's only one dock in left at the VFW too. Usually there's two, but they have the one out over here.
Josh, are you still doing any guiding for the rest of the year?
I'm going to kind of give the boat a break for during rifle season, but I suppose if somebody really wants to call and beg and plead me up for a trip, I might be able to figure something out.
What's the number there, Josh, for people to get a hold of you?
406-491-6851.
You are the man. Go out there. Good luck. Send us some pictures if you get anything, buddy.
Yeah, we'll do.
Here he is.
7:44.
And time to take another Montana-Missouri River Country adventure with the captain.
Across the wide Missouri,
It's time to go hunting in Missouri River Country. You'll find this corner of Montana is not only an exciting place for your hunting adventure, but a land of unrivaled beauty and wonder. Whether you choose to go with one of our knowledgeable guides or explore the land on your own, you'll treasure your hunt of a lifetime in Montana's Missouri River Country. Right now, these wildlife animals and birds are in season: waterfowl, white-tailed deer, mule deer, elk, and pheasants. Remember, you must have permission to hunt on private land. You'll find plenty of public land in Missouri River Country. Maps of public land and access can be obtained from the BLM office. A BLM map of the area you're in is essential in the country of Northeast Montana. And during your hunting adventure in Missouri River Country, make sure you stay at a hotel or motel where you're always welcome. There's more room to roam and more room to hunt this month in Missouri River Country.
For more information on your next Montana-Missouri River Country adventure, log on to MissouriRiverMT.com. And when we come back with the captain, we'll have more Wapiti Wonders and more Oh Deer on this general big game season opener when the Montana Outdoor Radio Show continues.
Montana holds some of the greatest hunting in the country, and much of that occurs on private land. Access to private land is a key part of hunting and wildlife management, but that access is at risk with every gate left open, piece of litter left behind, or torn up ag field, or someone driving where they weren't allowed. As hunters in Montana, we must do better. Get familiar with Montana's block management program and follow the rules for every block management area you hunt. For other private lands, ask for permission. Be respectful, because we either do better or we'll lose access. It's that simple. It's up to us. Respect access. Protect the hunt. Learn more at fwp.mt.gov/itsuptous.
Fall is here, but that doesn't mean adventure is over. At Tiorama, we know the open road is calling. Now through November 30th, save up to $75 on select Cooper tires. Get big savings on trusted favorites like the Discoverer Stronghold AT, Road & Trail, Rugged Trek, STT Pro, Pro Control, Endeavor, and Endeavor Plus. So gear up for fall and hit the road with tires built to go the distance. Visit your neighborhood Tiorama or Tiorama.com for more details.
For waterfowl, pheasant, deer, and elk hunters, having the right equipment can mean the difference in bagging your limit or filling your tag. When you shop your Montana Outdoor approved sporting goods store, you get the best products, service, and advice.
In Butte, shop Three Bears, Alaska. In Helena, shop Capital Sports. In Lewistown, go down to the Sports Center. And in Miles City, shop Red Rock Sporting Goods.
They all have local knowledge and are Montana Outdoor approved for hunting and fishing.
Whether you're working the land, running the ranch, hauling gear to the hunt, or chasing trout across Montana, you need a truck that pulls its weight. And you need a dealership that makes the process simple. That's where Missoula Chevrolet comes in, locally owned right here in Missoula. They offer one low price, plain and simple. With over 400 vehicles, including dependable Silverado light-duty and heavy-duty trucks, they've earned the title of the Captain's Truck Center.
You better believe it. I count on the team at Missoula Chevrolet to get me the right Silverado for the job and the adventure. I travel all over this great state, towing my fifth wheel and boat, and my 3/4-ton Silverado handles it like a champ. Plus, you can't beat the no-hassle buying experience at Missoula Chevrolet. Their non-commissioned sales team always has my best interest at heart.
Get behind the wheel of a new truck from Missoula Chevrolet and see what the captain's talking about. Together, let's drive at MissoulaChevrolet.com.
Pheasant season is here, and Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Parks is stocking nearly 18,000 pheasants this fall at wildlife management areas, fishing access sites, and select school trust lands across the state. Now in its fourth year, the Pheasant Release Program aims to help new hunters find success and build the next generation of conservationists. Ready to hunt? Visit fwp.mt.gov for regulations, release locations, and more details.
This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Holy cow!
Wow, infotainment.
Once again, here's the captain and his crew.
In Lewistown, please shop the Sports Center. They are Montana outdoor proof for hunting and fishing, Captain.
All right, thanks, Director. It is opening of general deer and elk, if you don't know that by now, after the last 2 hours, for rifle season in Montana. I guess you weren't listening to the show. You're probably related to Downrigger Dale, if you don't know that.
What?
But we do have a Wapiti wonder with the old Rigger. How you doing, Rigger? You got some Wapitis for us?
Yeah, Captain, strange but true, but did you know elk can count? At least we know they can count to 10. Now, how do we know that? Well, scientists have noticed that when a female elk is presented with the choice between a mate with 9 antler points or 10, she almost always will select the bull with 10 points.
No.
Yes. Very true. So
fascinating.
They pay attention. They know what they're looking for. They want the big hunky ones.
Wow.
How about an old deer?
Well, a white-tailed deer's home range is usually less than a square mile. White-tailed deer collect in family groups of a mother and her fawns, and when a doe has no fawns, she's usually solitary. Male bucks may live in groups consisting of 3 to 5 individuals, except in mating season when they are solitary. And mule deer are social animals that typically stay in groups. They live in a multi-generation family of related females and their offspring. Bucks older than yearlings often group together or remain solitary, and in late summer and autumn, mixed family groups form larger groups that stay together for protection throughout the winter. They break into smaller groups again by the next summer. Some populations undertake long migrations between winter and summer ranges, so they're a little different there.
Good old deer. Good Wapiti one.
Oh, deer.
Very good. Did you know that, Captain, that
Rigger,
the elk can count?
That's crazy.
Rigger.
Yes?
Where do you get some of this information? I mean, I can't imagine somebody. How would they know that a cow elk would choose a bull with 10 points versus 9 points?
Well, believe it or not, Captain, but there are researchers and scientists that spend unbelievable amounts of time just observing elk, especially during the rut. And over time, after documenting this, that is how they found out. They would watch a bull and a cow interact, and lo and behold, the cow says, "No, not enough points for me. Sorry.
Yeah.
See ya, fella."
That's why there's such
Looking
a
for
large.
the big stud. That's crazy.
There is a huge membership in Antler Club for Men.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why.
If you've lost a point, you don't have to lose your life. You can always go to Antler Club for Men and get a prosthetic.
Get a prosthetic.
A little add-on.
Rigger, it's a good thing that it's a good thing you and I aren't scientists, because I can just see us out there on this research project for these
my
antlers,
God, yeah.
And we're going,
oh man,
yeah, just put something on there.
Yeah.
How are they going to know if we're, pulling their leg,
Right.
No, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah. Oh, I bet it is. Yeah. What's in that Valor coffee you're drinking this morning?
Just a little nip of Bailey's and Kahlua, and maybe a little slight bit of Everclear.
It's the campfire blend. We like the campfire blend.
All right. Well, we're going to come back. We're going to wrap up this show.
How about I tighten this
the
up
Montana Outdoor Radio Show is what I'm referring to.
A little scooch
when we
more of that.
return right after this.
Maybe a little more.
Now is a perfect time to reconnect at home with those who matter most. Create your own private retreat of warmth and comfort with a Lopi fireplace insert or stove from Anderson's Masonry Hearth and Home. Handcrafted and built in Mukilteo, Washington, Lopi has amazing custom fire designs your whole family will love. You can even design your perfect fire online with Lopi's Fire Builder. Request a quote or visit your local participating Lopi dealer, Anderson's Masonry Hearth and Home, today and create your own perfect fire.
Pumpkin spice lattes, football weekends, and Montana back roads? Fall is here, but don't get too cozy because the hottest rides of the seasons are rolling into Missoula Volkswagen right now. Our lot is packed with SUVs of all sizes, perfect for tailgates, mountain getaways, and every carpool in between. But here's the catch. These vehicles move faster than a quarterback on game day, and once they're gone, they're gone. Don't wait on the sidelines to get to Missoula Volkswagen. 3665 North Reserve Street. Drive home your fall favorite today.
Montana Grizzly basketball fans. Season tickets, mini plans, flex passes, and single game tickets are now available for Grizz and Lady Grizz basketball. The men are coming off a Big Sky Conference title, and the Lady Grizz played in last year's championship game. Visit gogrizz.com/tickets to learn more about ticket options. It all gets started with 3 games in 3 days, November 3rd through the 5th. We'll see you at the Adams Center for Grizz and Lady Grizz basketball.
Rescue, rehabilitate, and rehome. That is our goal at One Horse at a Time Draft Horse Rescue. This is Jasmine, and we are located in the beautiful Bitterroot Valley. Not only do we save draft horses from going to slaughter, many owner surrenders have also found new homes through us and are protected by our lifelong adoption contract. We invite you to follow along on our journey to provide the best care and life for these deserving gentle giants. Find out more about how you can help. Visit onehorseatatime.com.
Locally owned Air Quality Mechanical has been serving Missoula's heating and cooling needs for over 31 years. Whether it's sales and installation of amazing furnace systems like Daikin, duct vac and dryer vent cleaning, or air conditioning and furnace tune-ups and maintenance, your one-stop shop is Air Quality Mechanical. Be sure to check them out on Facebook and Instagram for the latest specials and helpful tips. Stay up to date at airqualitymechanical.com too. Air Quality Mechanical, tough enough to drive pink.
This is the captain. Before we wrap up the Montana Outdoor Radio Show, I want to invite you to join us on our local hunting show, Hunter's Breakfast, with my crew and me every Friday morning at Paradise Falls. We'll have the latest on the various hunting seasons and keep you up to date on fall fishing opportunities too. Hunter's Breakfast from the banks of brooks at Paradise Falls in Missoula, and heard live from 8 to 9 Friday mornings on News Talk, KGVO AM 1290 and 98.3 FM.
This is the Montana Outdoor Radio Show.
At long last, my dream come true.
Once again, from the command center, here's the captain and his crew.
Well, we are wrapping her up here, over in this neck of the woods in eastern Montana, Fort Peck. That salmon snagging is really going strong. Nelson Reservoir, they're catching some walleyes there. Nice walleyes. Boy, I tell you, they're eating pretty good there in Nelson Reservoir. Flathead Lake, you got, fall mac days. You go out and do a little fishing there. Plus, you got general deer and elk rifle season. Remember, when the temperatures are high like they are right now, you take care of that game after you harvest it. I mean, you get one down, you got to make sure you get her cooled down. Isn't that right, Rigger?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you definitely want to do that. Also, if you're, in some of this warmer weather, it can kind of come and go. Take some of that Pam spray and spray the meat, and it'll keep the flies off of it. But as you move west, especially in the Rocky Mountains here, man, we may get some weird weather. So do be on the lookout for that. Don't want to get you stranded up there.
Exactly.
All right, yeah, we don't want to have anybody stranded unless
Everybody
it's Don Riggerdale.
Well, I already am mentally stranded.
Yeah. Well, for the director, Deadeye Danny, Miguel Lee, Kokanee Quinn, and Down Riggerdale, I'm the captain saying so long, good luck, be safe out there, and we'll talk to you next Saturday morning.
Make your favorite fall color Kubota orange. Big Sky Kubota invites you to move up to a Kubota compact or higher horsepower tractor, along with Kubota RTVs, skid steers, excavators, and track loaders. Special finance offers, see dealer for details. Outstanding parts and service departments too. And plan ahead. It's time to get any snow removal attachments you might need. Work with John and Ben, the local Kubota guys at Big Sky Kubota, 3 miles west of the Missoula Airport on Highway 10. Think orange.
When you're high, you feel different.
You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably